So this is going to be a reading for my Capricorns. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be looking at your love life for the next 48 hours, but we're going to do this reading a little bit different. I wanted to do 2 spreads instead of 1 because it's honestly not fair that I only do 1. Everybody doesn't have just the same love life. So I'm going to do 2 spreads just in case if the first spread doesn't necessarily resonate with you. Hopefully the second one does and gives you bits and pieces of answers to your questions. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to lay 2 cards out. This is going to represent the actual theme of your love life for the time frame. And that's also going to coincide with the spread. So pick from this card or this card. We got 1 and 2. And this is going to be spread 1 and spread 2. And if you want to, of course, see both of the spreads to see which one resonates more, you can always do that as well. All right, but let's go ahead and get into it. And of course, any information you're looking for will be listed below. So just check there. But let's get into the first card. So the theme for my people who chose the first card, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about this while I shuffle. With the Queen of Wands showing up here, of course, some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Or if not that specific zodiac sign in the Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placement, this is just the energy you guys are experiencing where your person may be coming on to you more aggressive, or they may be more blunt in their interactions with you during this time frame. There also may be a lot of sexual chemistry flowing between you and your person. I'm getting this energy of you guys also being really attracted to this person, or just finding just yourself in more flirty energy, I would say. Okay. But with the Queen of Wands, this is definitely some steamy energy when it comes to love. Now, let's lay the cards out. Your current energy, we have you as the Death card. Your person, we have them as the 6 of Cups. The energy surrounding your relationship, we have the 10 of Swords. The advice for you, we have the Ace of Swords. And the outcome is the Hierophant. And let me back this up just a little so you can see. Okay, perfect. So let's get into the first card. So your current energy being the Death card. This is you realizing that there's some changes that need to take place within this relationship for it to continue to exist. If not, then a lot of you are realizing your best choice may be to step completely away from a relationship because it may be headed that way anyways if there isn't certain changes made, whether that's in like outside influences affecting the relationship, communication issues, whatever your circumstance may be that's affecting the connection. If that doesn't change, you guys very well could see yourself either stepping away completely or basically being hurt in the crossfire. And you guys don't want that to necessarily happen. Okay, let me clarify this real quick. Yeah, for a lot of you, the main thing that needs to change and needs to evolve is the maturity level of the person that you're dating in terms of how they're handling emotional issues in the relationship, how they're like displaying or putting their emotions out there. And also just their response needs to be a lot more mature in regards to how they handle the relationship itself. Now, how your person feels with the 6 of Cups, they're kind of fixating on past experiences that may have taken place in this relationship. So this is them like looking at where you guys may have had an argument about cheating in the past or something like that, and then internalizing it and then letting that kind of navigate their way of moving with the relationship. And of course, that's a problem. And also this person may be even taking their personal past out on you if you guys haven't been together that long. I'm also seeing something here about children or family that may be that may be something that's an issue during this time frame. But Okay. Now, when it comes to the energy surrounding your love life, just in general, with the Ten of Swords, for a lot of you, like I said, you may be either going through a transformation in your love life right now where you're ending a relationship so that you can actually step into new beginnings and meet people who are in alignment with what you're looking for. Or some of you are still going through the process of just trying to work through some sort of betrayal that may have taken place in your relationship, or even some distrust that some of you may have within your relationship and trying to overcome that. So it's either some of you are in a relationship or trying to work through some sort of betrayal or down time within your relationship. Now, the advice for you with the Ace of Swords, there's a need for you guys to clearly convey what you're not feeling in this relationship. If you feel as if your person's knee-jerk reaction to the relationship is quite immature, this is making things clear to them like, look, this is not going to work. If your response to our relationship's problems are to be immature, are to do this or to do that, then we're going to have problems. So this is clearly conveying how you feel. This is also making sure you guys are on the same page and allowing this person to also express their inner truth as well. But definitely clearing the air. Now, the outcome with the Hierophant, for my people who chose this pile, for this time frame, you guys will be definitely trying to strengthen your marriage, relationship. For my people who, have been rocking with their person prior to this time frame, you're still going to be rocking with them after. I don't see the relationship splitting up. If anything, I just see you guys really harboring onto the disappointments within this relationship. So there has to be a conversation in order for you guys to get over this hump. Now, let's go ahead and look at my people who chose the second card. Okay. So the card that we have from people who chose the second card, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. And I love to see the Five of Swords in reverse and not upright. Okay. I hate the Five of Swords upright. So with this being in reverse, for my people who chose pile number 2, like I said, upright, the Five of Swords is pretty gruesome. It's a pretty brutal card because it symbolizes like backstabbing or like self-sabotaging. Somebody trying to one-up you. But with it being in reverse, you guys may have really dealt with some mind games within your love life with the person you were dealing with, whether it was a committed relationship or friends with benefits, whatever the circumstance was. You guys definitely did experience manipulation, and you guys are finally coming out of this like mentally warped circumstance, I guess you can say. You guys are coming out of this like mind fuck, basically, that you guys may have been stuck up under while dealing with someone. This is you dealing with confusion and mixed signals and games coming from said person. And you guys are finally waking up and seeing things for what it is. Okay. For a lot of you also, you're starting to realize that the main reason why your love life may have been suffering so much may have been due to the fact that there was some self-sabotaging you guys may have been doing by like entertaining the wrong people, knowing you shouldn't have been entertaining them, or like almost, again, letting your past experiences dictate how you date now. Not in a good way either. But let's go ahead and lay the cards out. Your current energy, we have you as the Eight of Wands. Your person's energy, we have them as the High Priestess in reverse. Energy surrounding your love life just in general, we have the Three of Pentacles. Advice is the Sun card, and outcome is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So Eight of Wands representing you, your current energy. A lot of you are trying to not fixate on old things. With the Eight of Wands, you're trying to move forward, have movement go, or not movement go, have movement in your love life. You guys are kind of sick and tired of having a dry love life, especially if you've been single for years. You've been out of commission, out of the dating scene for years. A lot of you just want things to kind of pick up and, you know, start to have opportunities flow in. For some of you, you also may be wanting to reach out to a specific person who you haven't spoken to, whether this is like due to a brief break or you haven't spoken to them in a long time. But there's like communication flowing, or you want communication to start flowing between you and another person. You could be pretty sad that what you guys did have at one point you don't necessarily have anymore. And you could be wanting to, you know, check in and see what's going on with them. Have they changed? When it comes to a possible love interest of yours with the High Priestess in reverse, they could be feeling as if they didn't really listen to their intuition. They could be beating themselves up about it. This could have been like their intuition telling them to do a certain thing and they just didn't do it. And they may be internalizing it. Or they could even be denying their intuition. Their intuition could be telling them to reach out to you, you know, see if you'll answer. And they could be like denying that instinct to reach out to you and trying to remain patient when it comes to you coming around, or things just suddenly rekindling. I don't know what this person's thinking, but they're just trying to remain patient at this moment and trying to deny themselves the opportunity to speak to you. Okay, especially if this is a Sagittarius or a Pisces. And now, when it comes to what I see for your love life, just in general, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, this is the energy of you having a lack of cooperation going on in your love life. So this could be you dating someone and you and this person just not really meshing well together, or like communication's off. You know, when you want to see this person's busy. And then when they're not busy, you're busy. So it's like little things that keep coming up, keeping you and somebody from like getting together. Even if you're dating someone right now, you could be finding that this person's just not easy to deal with during this time frame. They may be purposely being difficult. Okay, especially if there's another earth sign too. Now, the advice with the Sun card, there's a need for you to focus on what's going to make you the most happiest. If you're in a relationship where you're not happy and you have to sacrifice your happiness for the sake of being with someone, that's not the relationship to be in. Also, there's a lot of realizations you guys are starting to have. And there's a need for you to take heed to those realizations and not ignoring your inner truth or the truth itself. And if you're dealing with a Leo and you feel like, again, your needs are not being met, there's a need for you guys to speak up for yourself, okay? Your needs are never going to be met if you don't speak up for yourself. And if you do speak up for yourself and someone's not willing to make any compromises, then that's a sign. But the last card being the outcome, we have the Nine of Wands. The outcome for this time frame, you guys may be kind of stressed out by your relationship. This is stress because there's still aspects of this relationship that are not together, but you guys care about this connection so much that you will still keep pushing to make this work, but it still comes with a level of stress. The Nine of Wands is like, the best way to describe the Nine of Wands is like when you have a long workout and you're like at that last 2 sets and you just want to give up. That's what the Nine of Wands is. It's like, I don't want to give up because I'm so close to getting this connection back in alignment. And all it comes with is just the stress to carry on. But this is what I see. I hope I put things in perspective. If you did take something from this reading, feel free to thumbs it up and subscribe. Of course, any information you may be looking for will be below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.